Hello. I am a man outstanding in my field. I'm also a man outstanding in my field. Always wanted to make that introduction. Sorry I haven't been on YouTube like at all pretty much recently, but we've been looking for a house and moving, and I have well, he's now 10 months old. And we bought a new property, bigger house, some land to let the dogs run. And this is that property, at least on the top of the hill. It is like quite literally the top of a hill, so it'll be good for wind and solar. The only problem up here is the house. I don't know if the glare's blocking it, but the house is right down there. And then there's a pond over there and woods. So we bought 49 acres up here in Pennsylvania. Lake Effect Snow Land, Lake Effect Snow Country for Lake Erie. And we'll see how interesting this winter goes. A lot of opportunities for solar, obviously. Not a whole lot of trees around here. A few more trees closer to the house, but I think it'll still be manageable. I don't want to run really long power lines all the way up here unless they're really high voltage and really thick. Wind obviously is good too. And there's even a potential for hydro because there's quite a big pond. We've had like 3 or 4 days of rain and it's flown, I don't know, 10 gallons per minute out of the pond. So that's, no, probably more than 10 gallons per minute. Anyways, I think I might, like I was building that 3D printed water wheel, and I may not even attempt to install it at our other property, and I may just attempt the install in here because we get more, I think more water, and I'll be here more often to watch it and work on it. I also have, should specify that the woods that you guys were just looking at are not mine, but those woods over there are. And there's some old growth. It's been timbered. I can hear my daughter. Brenna! I'm on top of the hill! So I need to, if anybody has some interesting or good resources on forestry management, specifically thinning out younger stands of forest, because that stand there is like 20, 25 years old, and it's getting too dense of maple. And, you know, it's a lot of maples that are like this big around, and they're too dense. So I want to thin those out, but I'm not sure exactly how or what to thin out. And there's some other spots that need thinned out too, and just addressed maybe to get it more profitable as a wood stand. The field that I'm outstanding in, has been hayed by the neighbor for the previous owners at no cost to them, no profit to them either. But the advantage that they had for that is that, well, it's a field that's clear, so it knocks down any growth. That same neighbor also does maple from, if I had to guess, maybe 10 acres of maple for maple syrup. And so we don't really have any formal agreement with them either. They're just taking the maple, and then I think we get as much maple as we want out of it. I think that's kind of it. If there's a lot of interest, I will start detailing some other aspects of this property that are interesting, at least to me, and probably to you. At least that's how I try to convey my channel, is what's interesting to me should be interesting to you if you are like-minded people. If you're not, just unsubscribe and leave now. And I'm pretty excited because across this field, because it goes downhill, there's actually 2 swales, and one of them dumps water into the pond, the other one kind of dumps into the woods. And I was just walking those woods now, and it's flowing pretty good through the woods, as far as like just a field drainage is. And I want to redirect that water into the pond too, which will then go through the water wheel. So that will be probably future videos. And I will talk to you guys later. Send me a link to forestry management and culling. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.